Yeah.
Hello, Mr. Lee.
Hey, Rue.
How are you?
I'm good. Yourself?
I'm fine.
Fantastic.
So, today I've just come to have a very short conversation with you on the sport.
Okay. Okay.
I want to talk about the Power FM journey, Feel the Power.
Okay.
You have been part of Power FM before.
From the inception.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, we want to go back to the initial years of Power FM, the transition.
Okay.
When you transitioned from Radio 3 to Power FM. Okay. What changed? And what got everyone excited? Because Power FM was the in thing then.
Okay. So, wow, interesting. So it was Radio 3 FM in the middle, and then Power FM. Mm-hmm. So I experienced a little bit of all three, but Radio 3 mostly as a listener, then slightly as part of the family, but 3 FM totally. Mm-hmm. And then Power FM, let me say, we've been there from day one. Mm-hmm. So the transition from 3 FM to Power FM happened in 2004. And this was under Admire Tadera's leadership. Mm-hmm. So the transition, I'll call it a total overhaul. Mm-hmm. Why do I say a total overhaul? Because the 75% local content rule had just been implemented.
Oh, yes.
Yes. And
how did you adjust? Because people were used to listening to international music.
Absolutely.
And I remember back in the day, there were some names I won't name, but Party Ain't Your Party was topping the charts. And we had to switch from Party Ain't Your Party to
Maskini
Salad.
And XQ. And
Yes.
Yes. So this is why I'm saying it was a total overhaul. 75% local content has just been introduced, and that was a rule for anyone doing content or broadcasting, yeah? And so we were the young station, which correctly you're saying there was a lot of Donnell Joneses, Joe Thomases, MC Lights and everything. They were happening on Radio 3. But here comes 75%, which means we're only left with 25% to play that kind of music. Mm-hmm. And within that 25%, you also have to play some original music. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it means we now have a limitation of the LL Cool J's and whatnot, which was deemed cool then. But 75% has to be local.
Mm. And did we have enough content?
That's where I'm going now. So the first thing that I have to talk about is it was also difficult for the presenters themselves to adjust to that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Especially as we were coming through as young presenters, we knew the DNA of Radio 3 FM, and then suddenly you need to change. So there was a bit of resistance, I have to be honest. And this resistance is what led to Power FM alone being ordered to do 100% local content.
Woo! So from 75%,
yes,
now it's 100%.
Now it's 100%. And remember, this is a 24-hour radio station. So it goes back to the question that you're asking, did we have the content to cover the 100%? No, we did not. But it had to be done. So, in Shona, they'll say, you understand? We are here and we need to have the 100% complement. We don't have enough of the music that we're supposed to play. Remember, there's Radio Zimbabwe already, which has its own mandate to play, of course, the Sungura and everything. So we are not concentrating on Sungura. We are concentrating on young music.
Urban music.
Yes. And it's not there.
And there is no Shona urban music.
Yeah, but it's not.
It's not popular.
Because in around 2000, 2001, this is where the XQs came through, the Roy and Royces came through, the decibels had come through. Good music. But is it enough to fulfill 24 hours? No. So we opened up the gates, should I say, to say this is the station for young music, for young people. So we struggled a little bit because it was really about fulfilling the space. So yeah, we did have music which was not up to scratch. But what it did, it then told the young people that we now have a platform that's dedicated to us. So they answer to the call, which is when, so I'm speaking about Delani producing Decibel, XQ, Leonard Mafumo, his own brother Sunny Makalima, the Black Sadists, right? And at that time, it's step aside. You don't step aside. And everybody's jamming to those jams. But now, because of the 100%, it also gave challenge to other creative young people. So to fast forward, this is what gave birth to the Chamembes, the Country Boy, the more VIPs, the everybody is coming through now, and they are coming through with great quality music.
So now we have covered for the 25%, the 75 plus the 25.
Yes. And it's starting to happen now. It's starting to happen, but we are based in Gweru. So for interviews, it means the Mafreaks, the Telegram Gwadis, the Winky D's.
They have to travel all the way
They have to travel to Gweru to get an interview because this is their station. So we also had another compliment of guys coming from Bulawayo, Doana Otis Ngwabi, Ama Gangsters. We had so many guys, the POZs and school. And then because it's in Gweru, the Gweru people also woke up, which is what introduced Tony G.
Oh, yeah.
He produced Madiz. Other artists like Alexio were also coming to Gweru to be produced by Tony G, because remember, he had now produced the likes of Romeo, he has produced the likes of School and POZ, he has also got Madiz, Sea Blood, and so many other young artists from Gweru were also getting played on radio because Tony G is coming up with good quality stuff. So now it becomes a national thing, where Mutari is feeding from the likes of DJ Maraz, High Grade, Project Fame. Yes. So Harar, of course, is feeding the majority. Delani, Take 5, TBA, Chamembe, and more VIP is feeding. But Blawayo is also feeding. Doparugana Gangsters, Yoana, Otis Wabi. There was a lot of, and then Gweru is already also now feeding us with their own music.
So there was vibrancy now of the music industry, and we're talking of, this is the phase when music moved from just entertainment to entertainment business.
Yes, now these young people, first of all, they're doing it because it's a passion, but now they're also understanding that we can make a living out of this. So now it really becomes, events are now happening because the Power FM birth happened in January of 2000, and I think we're now going into 2005, because this station was born in 2004. But now we're saying January of 2005 at Educare Hall, there was this big, when I say big, I mean huge, Everybody came. There were 3 buses from Harare. There were guys who came from Lawayo. Yes. So everybody was there. The likes of Extra Large. We even had as a highlight, the only live guy who was playing live band on that day was Tambaoga.
Tambaoga, you mean Tambaoga Locks, Tambaoga, okay.
He performed that song, much to the amazement of not only the young artists, but the young audience which was there. He was the only guy who did live. Everything was backtracked, man. We understood this. This was our DNA. This is what we do. So now we've got the Rockies, we've got Extra Large, the late Judah E. I remember Judah E specifically because incident. Because everybody was getting paid, eh? But I remember this one. And Judah E. I didn't know. I think Witness Matema was there. You would understand this story. So you can know, but it's winning on my council. Chimina, you can know that way. So the more we delayed, Judah E. got his canal in the outer Bridget gang. I remember this specifically. So in the outer Bridget gang. Kana
Achina
mayam
naye kuphi?
kwarari. Kana mayam yazwita. I remember this incident. So, and I'm sure Brighton Chitana and Witness Matema, they were there when this happened. But so we have the likes of Ngoni Kambarami, Extra Large, Rocky, the likes of Mafrik, Terra Mugwadi, the Alexios, everybody's there. Educate Hall, and for those who remember and might even have videos or pictures, they will remember the roof of Educate Hall sweated. What do I mean? Maganaya mvura because of the sweat that was going up, hitting on the tin roof, but nobody left that building until quiet the next day. It was beautiful, it was huge. That was the birth of Power FM.
That's an epic one. Thank you so much. And we're going to have these conversations at least once every week. I'll come in here and we just unwind and you tell me about Power FM. So we'll be carrying on.
Fantastic.
From whole yakadikiti.
Yakadikitira, whole yakadikitira, chokwa diplayo, chaka yakadikitira.